on 7th of the Hajj, in 4 days from now, my dear brothers and sisters, is the death of our 5th Imam, Imam Muhammad al-Baqir. It is worth noting, my dear brothers and sisters, that our Imams, alayhimus salam, all of them, with no exception, their titles, each Imam has a name and has a title. So for example, Imam Muhammad al-Baqir, his name is Muhammad and his title is al-Baqir. The 6th Imam, his name is Ja'far, but his title is al-Sadiq. The 7th Imam, his first name is Musa, but his title is al-Kadhim. Who chose those titles for them? It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those titles were chosen by Allah for them, delivered by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It wasn't that one day the Imam alayhi salam woke up and he said, you know what, call me Ja'far al-Sadiq or call me Musa al-Kadhim. Those names were titles were chosen for them by Allah through the Prophet. So the one who named those Imams with those titles, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Imam al-Baqir has his name from the Prophet. It is him who named him. And one companion of the Prophet who lived maybe the longest among the companions of the Prophet, his name is Jabir ibn Abdullah al-Ansari, a very respectable companion of the Prophet. He says, the Prophet saw me one day in Medina and he told me, Jabir, I have some news to share with you. I said, yes, Ya Rasulullah, tell me. قال إنك ستعيش, you will live long enough after me حتى تدرك ولدي, till you meet my grandson Muhammad al-Baqir. Muhammad al-Baqir. That's what the Prophet says. You will meet my grandson Muhammad al-Baqir. فَإِذَا لَقِيتَهُ فَأَبْلِغْهُ مِنِّي السَّلَامِ. Jabir became 70, 80-year-old, 85. He used to come to the Masjid al-Rasul and he would say, where is al-Baqir? Where is al-Baqir? Some people thought he is hallucinating. They said, this man is getting too old. He's talking nonsense. He's asking about al-Baqir. Who's al-Baqir? They didn't know that the man is waiting for the sign from the Prophet ﷺ, given to him by the Prophet. Jabir says, one day I went to visit my master and my leader, Al-Imam Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam. As I was entering his house, I saw a child, 4 or 5-year-old, so beautiful, with his face glowing and radiating with light and nur. I could not help but just keep looking at his face. How beautiful that child was. So I came too close to him and I asked him, who are you? What is your name? First of all, who's your father? He told me, my father is Ali Zayn al-Abidin alayhi salam. So I realized this is the son of Imam Zayn al-Abidin. So I asked him, what is your name? With so much humility, the 5-year-old boy says, Ana Muhammad al-Baqir. I am Muhammad al-Baqir. I said, you're Muhammad al-Baqir? He says, yes. I said, my master, I have good news for you. Your grandfather Rasulullah conveyed his salam to you through me. He told me you will live long enough till you meet my grandson, Muhammad al-Baqir. When you meet him, give him my salam. Thus, I am giving you the salam of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Al-Imam al-Baqir, with so much politeness and intelligence, he answered, قال على جدي وعليك السلام. Peace be upon my grandfather Rasulullah and unto you, Jabir. Al-Imam al-Baqir is the founder of the very first Islamic college in Islam. He was the first to teach Islamic laws, Islamic philosophy, Islamic theology in the Masjid al-Rasul in Medina. Never before Muslims witnessed a scholar having a chair. You hear the word, the chair of this studies, Islamic studies. You know the word chair came from what? From the chair that Imam al-Baqir alayhi salam used to sit on in the Masjid al-Rasul, teaching hundreds of brilliant students on Islam. And his students were not confined within his school of thought, meaning his students were not all Shia. Some of them were Shia, some of them were non-Shia. And this shows how open our Imams are, that they did not restrict themselves to certain people or certain school of thought. Their knowledge was abundant, and their knowledge was free for all. That's why Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam, his son, you find among his students distinguished leaders like Abu Hanifa and Nu'man ibn Thabit, the head of the Hanafi sect. Among them you find Malik ibn Anas, the Imam, the leader of the Maliki sect. There are millions of Muslims today who follow the Maliki sect. There are millions of Muslims who follow Abu Hanifa's school of thought. So those individuals were basically students at our Imam's school, Al-Imam al-Sadiq and Al-Imam Muhammad al-Baqir alayhim as-salam. My dear brothers and sisters,